Okay, I've had a request for some help on homework 29, and this trig stuff can be a little bit confusing, so it's okay if you're struggling. We'll get it figured out. So what you need to remember is the mnemonic SOHCAHTOA. Some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on acid, and what that means is the sine of your angle is equal to the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. And the cosine of your angle is equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And tangent of your angle is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. Now we just have to decide what is opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Well, in every right triangle, the long side is always h. And then the other two sides are either O or A, but it depends on where your angle is. So if I select A as my angle, then I need to put opposite somewhere, and I need to put adjacent somewhere. Well, adjacent means next to. So if A was my angle, oops, that's not what I wanted. If A is my angle, then 12 would be adjacent because that is next to A. And then 5 would be opposite because it's not next to A. Now, if you decide to put your angle as B, then your O, so your O and your A will switch places. And you say, okay, great, Mr. White, how do I know if I choose angle A or angle B? Well, sometimes you get to pick, but on this worksheet you don't get to pick because the worksheet tells you which angle to use. So we have three angles, A, B, and C, and all of these problems use angle A. So I take angle A and then I adjust everything accordingly. So adjacent will be 12 because that's next to angle A, and the side that is opposite A would be 5. So the tangent of A is simply asking, what do you get when you divide the opposite side and the adjacent side? So the opposite side is 5 and the adjacent side is 2. So the tangent of A is just 5 over 2. Okay? Well, the sine of A. Sine is O over H. So I take the O side, which is 5, and the H side, which is 13, and the answer is 5 over 13. And then the cosine is A over H, which would be the A side of 2 divided by the H side of 13. Okay? So let me erase this. Let's look at a different problem. Okay. So here we have cosine of B. So here's my angle. I'm going to put H, and then the A is next to B. So that's the A. And then O is opposite B. I've labeled the triangle. Now I just need to look at cosine. Cosine is A divided by H. So that would be 7 over 25. And for the tangent, tangent is O over A. So that would be 24 over over 7. And the sine would be O over H, so that is 24 over 25. Hopefully this helps. These problems are pretty simple, but we have to understand these basic things because it's going to get harder in future assignments. All right, let me go to the next problem. Okay. So we're going to start out with angle A. This is the angle I'm choosing. H is the long side, A adjacent is next to A, and opposite is opposite A. So tangent is O over A. So the tangent of angle A is going to be 8 over 17. And the sine of angle A, O over H, sorry guys, I messed up. So tangent is O over A, so 8 over 15. I'm just checking to see if you're paying attention. And the sine of A is opposite over hypotenuse, so that is 8 over 17. And the cosine of A is A over H, which would be 15 over 17. Okay, I hope that helps. If not, let me know. I can do what I need to help you understand.